Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and I am finally back from my little trip. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, I actually did not really post a whole bunch on Twitter because I had no internet for like an entire week. I was in Yellowstone and there's no internet there. There's no cell service or anything, Wi-Fi, nothing. So I was basically away from the internet for the last week. I have just been catching up on everything GTA Online DLC related news, and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys. You may have already seen it, you may not, but I figured I would just make this sort of update video as my first video back, just so we're all on the same sort of page regarding the next DLC. Now, the good news, at least for me, is that they never really announced anything. Rockstar never announced anything while I was gone. The only thing they did do last Thursday was they released a bunch of new adversary modes, which I haven't seen anyone really talk about, so I don't think they're any good. But that does sort of tie in with something that Fun actually mentioned on Twitter. So this is what he had to say in a tweet a couple of days ago. They're testing new jobs, so things like adversary modes, missions, premium races. And he says that we could see new variants of the missile-based mode, or this could just be Rockstar making more premium races or classic races or new missions. Says the latter is unlikely to happen. And he links to the Steam database website, and he goes a little bit more in detail in this post. They've updated the 271595 branch for QA Beta 2, which is where they do all their testing, which he believes is where they test their new jobs. And he says actually what's different is that we received the Simeon repo missions and the new adversary modes without Rockstar doing this. But he does remember Rockstar doing this for the premium classic races, the races that they've been adding the premium tag to for the last month and a half, which apparently means that they were made with a future title update. And he checked with the Simeon repo missions and the new adversary modes, and they were normal, no new variables, and the variables that he found disappeared because apparently Rockstar became aware of what he was doing. So he says in this case, they are doing it again. And there is a possibility they are creating jobs for the upcoming update, or we could just be getting more variants of the missile adversary mode or new missions. But what's also interesting is, and you can just check this for yourself if you're on the social club, but this is also what he said. Each repo mission, the missions that came out probably about 2 months ago, that a lot of people, myself included, really enjoyed, they have over 2 million plays, where the new adversary mode is only at 165 plays, which apparently is the highest for the new adversary modes. And he talked about in a previous tweet that over 2 days, only in 2 days, those repo missions gained 1.4 million plays, whereas this slasher adversary mode that has 165,000 plays, it has been out for 4 or 5 days. So that just sort of shows us and Rockstar that no one cares about adversary modes. We care about missions, and we would definitely like missions to be, better paying, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. So bring this all back to this testing branch that's going on behind the scenes that apparently is for new jobs. It does appear that I would assume they're going to be making some new missions, whether they are new repo missions or just a completely separate new contact missions that probably include some of the new content. I'm willing to bet that's what it is, and it probably will be coming with the next update. It's probably going to be part of the drip feed because they have seen they can drip feed missions now. So we're probably going to get the next update with whatever content that's going to last a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. And then after that, we'll probably be receiving these new missions, whatever they actually end up being. But I seriously doubt, Rockstar would just be stupid if they added some new adversary modes rather than new missions, looking at the amount of people who have played the missions versus the adversary modes. Now, regarding the actual next DLC, still nothing substantial has come out, but Fun did say that he speculates the next update will make 50% of the people happy, while the other half will complain about it. So that doesn't really give us much, but I'm sure every DLC, there's going to be people who like it, and there's going to be people who hate it. And just to add more fuel to the fire, because people were wondering, oh, he said what? Does that mean an Evil DLC? He says no. He was just saying that because that's a reference of getting people excited. And then he says that this time around, it's going to be extra. people are going to get extra excited because apparently whatever he knows, apparently it's going to be a DLC that a lot of people want and are going to get excited for. So I guess that's just more fuel to the hype train. And then the final thing, now he does mention this isn't a hint, so this isn't like, oh, he said this, so it's going to be the next DLC. But I've always said this is going to be, or this would be an awesome idea. In the future, he says he hopes for a tuners DLC, maybe even giving us a free mode event where people bring their cars to a specific location to show them off to NPCs. And then whoever gains the most likes from these NPCs would win. And of course, it'd be a passive event, so you wouldn't get blown up or anything. And maybe he says it would be something that like you could only bring the vehicles from that hypothetical tuner DLC. The only problem I have with something like that's like, how would the NPCs determine like what makes the car better? Like, isn't everything subjective? So like, what would make a car better? Unless it's just random, then it's kind of weird. But yeah, I would definitely love a tuners DLC. I don't think we're going to be getting that next. I don't know. I don't feel like we're going to be getting that next, even though it would make a lot of sense and a lot of people would like that. I don't think 50% of the people would hate that though. So I guess to end this video, what's something that you guys think 50% of the people will like and 50% of the people will hate? If you could guess that DLC, let us know in the comment section below. Anyway, like I said, this just wanted to make a quick update video on everything that I didn't cover while I was gone. Thankfully, it wasn't a whole bunch, but hopefully maybe tomorrow we actually get something from Rockstar. We've been saying that for the last month. But look, Rockstar, I'm back. All right, you can let us know now. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Videos will return to normal. If you want to see some of the awesome things that I saw while I was in Yellowstone on my vacation, then go follow me on Twitter, and I'll be posting some stuff over the next couple of days. But anyway, thank you all, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.